or a function you would like him to be a part of, or if you want him to be the whole party himself, memoriesofelvis.com is where to go, and you'll have an amazing event. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of special guests, a lot of very special people in the house with us tonight. To let us know about that and give us the rundown, please welcome our leader, the promoter of SICW, the man who makes this all possible, Mr. Herb Simmons!
Thank you, Dr. Drew. And give yourself a round of applause, because without you, it's not possible. Come on, give yourself a round of applause. Dang it, this is Memorial Day weekend, and I am so fired up. I am so happy to be here. We've got a lot to talk about, and we got a lot of wrestling to do. But, you know, you can't have wrestling without talking, am I right? So we're gonna break tradition a little bit, because I've got some people here tonight that I want to talk about. But before I do that, I just came back from last weekend, my lovely wife and I. Yeah, my wife, she puts up with more crap from me than anybody. Raise your hand, Nick. And I'll tell you, sometimes I don't know if I'm coming or going until she snatches me back. But we had the trip of a lifetime last weekend. We went down to the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame in Wichita Falls, Texas. And I'm going to tell each and every one of you, if you are a wrestling fan, and I know you are because you're here, put it on your bucket list to go to Wichita Falls, Texas. It's 8 or 9 hours from here. It is the Hall of Fame, I'm telling you. Top to bottom, wall to wall, everybody that's ever been in the wrestling business, they have memorabilia in there. In fact, give me that plaque right there. I was so impressed, they had an auction and I bought this plaque. This was signed by all the 2019 inductee people last week down there. People that you're going to see here tonight. So this is where you want to go, I'm telling you. Wichita Falls, Texas. We're going to talk about that a little bit more later on. Would you hold on to that, Dr. Drew? We've got some guests here tonight I want to introduce, and of course, as Dr. Drew said, 60th year anniversary of Wrestling at the Chase. The St. Louis Wrestling Portable Hall of Fame on display. I urge you to take a picture of that. There's none other like that in St. Louis. It's right there. Everybody from Sam Muchnick down the line. We're here tonight also, the annual Bruiser Brody Memorial. And of course, you all know, last year in November, I lost my dearest friend ever in the wrestling business, Larrry Matysik. So this year, it's the Bruiser Brody Larrry Matysik Memorial. So put your hands together. Those two individuals taught me more about professional wrestling than everybody else I've ever worked with. So tonight, I want you to put your hands together for some people that are keeping that legacy alive, starting off with the lovely lady that I got to meet many, many years ago, the widow of Bruiser Brody. Put your hands together for Barbara Goodish. The lovely Barbara is once again now joining her at ringside, my dearest friend for over 50 years in the business. I think of him every day. And when I say that, I'm not BSing it. I wake up thinking of my friend. I go to bed thinking of him. During the day at work, I think about him. Put your hands together for his widow, Pat Matysik. Now, don't be taking no bumps in here. Man, oh man. Now, on to a few more people. Another gentleman that I have traveled around with up and down the road a little bit, more so here recently. You all know him. He's been in this ring. He has performed. He's beat the crap out of people like Travis Cook. Put your hands together for WWE legend, the Ace Cowboy Bob Orton. too stiff, okay? And it gets better. I'm telling you, at SICW, you know, we keep providing, we keep pushing forward. This gentleman, former NWA champion, the man that was all over the place also. Put your hands together for the Hands of Stone himself, Rugged Ronnie Garvin. Now look, I don't want to have to referee you two. And if you think that's all, no, we got more. This gentleman traveled the countryside, traveled the world with the Von Erich family, the #1 family of wrestling back in the day. I talked about the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame in Wichita Falls, Texas. Put your hands together for the man who's making that possible, Mr. Johnny Mantell. Drove all the way in from Texas. And you know what they say, and no pun intended, you know, we save the best for the last. And I'm going to tell everybody why. And I gave this speech in the locker room. I did it earlier today at the wrestling seminar, and I did it in the locker room. This gentleman I first met back in the late 70s, early 80s. My good friend Bruiser, Brody, introduced me to him. We did shows all over the state of Illinois, Missouri, up into Indiana. And he is on death's door. His doctor has given him 30 to 60 days to live. And I called him about a week ago and said, you know, I don't want you to make the trip unless you feel like it. And his response was, Herb, you, Bruiser, Brody, were so good to me back in the day. As long as the good Lord is willing, I'm making the damn trip. And I'm here to tell you, you need to get up off your feet for this man. I'm talking about killer Tim Brooks. I'll tell you, not only is he a professional wrestler alike, he's a veteran. We want to salute all of our veterans here on Memorial Day. Barbara, I want to start with you real quick. I know you've been to several of these. You've been here every year with us. And our good friend Charlie, who I'll introduce later on this evening, will talk about his Bruiser Brody Memorial. But there's nothing like the fans here in the St. Louis region.
I cannot believe that one more year has gone by and I'm standing back here in the ring and I see so many familiar faces as I look around this ring, and you come back month after month. You're all the most incredible fans that I've ever seen, and you still remember Bruiser Brody after so long, and that's a legacy that just makes my heart feel good. This year is kind of bittersweet because we lost our best friend, which we have on our shirts. We lost Larrry this year, and it's a sad, but then I look around and see your faces, and I know that they're probably both looking down at us and saying, hey, you got to give them a good show tonight. So thank you for everything. And look at this, as long as you breathe, you'll be remembered. And I know every fan in this building will remember Larry Matysik.
Thank you, Barbara. Pat, I know it's bittersweet, and it's just an honor to have you here again. I know there was many nights that Larry was here, that you were at home. You knew he was in good hands with the fans of SICW. But it's got to warm your heart to know that the fans miss him as dearly as we do.
And I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Bruiser Brody was our great friend. I remember him when he was in the backyard with our daughter. She was a softball pitcher, and she pitched to Larry. And he said, hey, let me catch for her. And so he got out there, and he caught for her. And when they finished, Larry said, hey, how come she pitched a whole lot better for you than she does for me? So I want to thank all of you. When I came in and I saw this sign, it brought tears to my eyes. And I want to thank you. And Larry loved you, and Larry loved wrestling fans, because he was a wrestling fan his whole life, from start to finish. Thank you all. Thank you.
Bob, I know you and Larry were friends over the years, and I know you continue to just support everything we do here that has Larry's name and Brody's name, and you're kind of a fixture at SICW, and it's really an honor to have you back here again.
Well, I appreciate it, everybody. Love coming over. The fans are great. And just to see Barbara, Ronnie, everybody. It's just always nice to come over.
Put your hands together for the ace. This gentleman here, I got to spend last weekend with him in Wichita Falls, Texas, and he actually came in early today. We went and had a good lunch yesterday, and I'm telling you, one of the toughest son of a guns in the business today. He was at the school today with Bob and Brooksy, and there was several of the students here that got a wealth of knowledge from all of this. Ronnie, it's a pleasure to have you with SICW.
Well, it's a pleasure. I didn't believe you when you told me the best wrestling fans were here, because I never wrestled that much up here. Maybe a few times, and you can't be everywhere, that's one thing. But now I believe you. I was a little skeptical, but now I see it. You told me, you said a place will be packed. And you know you're wrestling fans, and that know you. Some of the great talent, and it's an honor to be here.
Thank you. Put your hands together for the Hands of Stone, the regular one, and Ronnie Garden. And Johnny, I hope your neck gets better. I know over the years, but to make the trip up here really means a lot, brother.
Well, thank you. After visiting with you last week and hearing about this crowd up here, and then Killer being here, and one of his first girl trainees is my better half, and she's over here, Tiger's Lord, and we wanted to come up and make sure that Killer was well represented and taken care of, which we knew he would be with you. And it's just always awesome to get out and see the young talent and see the fans out here that are coming to see the greatest wrestling in the world.
Thank you very much, Johnny. I appreciate it. Once again, I'm not going to ask you to get up here because I'm afraid you'd body slam me. I'm going to get out if you get up. Okay, well, you do what you want. If you tell me to get the hell out of this building, I'm leaving. That's how much I respect you. I will, because they're body slamming. Put your hands together once again for my good friend, Keller Tim Brooks.
Thank you very much. I want to thank you for inviting me up here tonight for this occasion. I appreciate it. Bruiser was one of my best friends, and Roddy Piper was another, but they definitely was my two best friends. And I loved Bruiser, and I've missed him. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's my pleasure to be here, and I thank you so much for inviting me. Okay? And thank you, wrestling fans, each and every one of you, for coming out tonight. Thank you.
I want to tell you a real short story, if there's such a thing in the wrestling business. And back in 1986, I believe, if my old mind remembers me, I had my good friend Bruiser Brody, my good friend Killer Tim Brooks at the Assumption High School in Washington Park, Illinois. Was it 87? I knew you'd keep me straight, Jerry. Thank you. 1987. We started the show, did a good evening, but 15 minutes before the main event was to go on between Brody and Brooksy, damn, the thunderstorm came along, you wouldn't ever believe. They went out there, they got in the rain, they're mixing it up, they're tearing the place down. About halfway through the match, the power goes out. Auditorium goes dark. I'm saying, I never had this happen before. What the hell are they going to do? And I keep hearing everything bouncing around in the rain. What the hell? You know, I hear a few minutes, ding, 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 the bell rings. I find my way through the back, through the darkness. I went in there and I asked Brooksy and Frank, I said, what the hell did you do? They said, we're at a damn wrestling match. What do you think we did? We continued to work. And they did. Worked them, and the fans loved it. So, once again, these people behind me, I don't need to be in here. These are the stars that are out here from you guys. Right here, get in there, Bob. Put your hands together for everybody who came out to the Bruiser, Brody, Larrry, Matysik, and the 60th year anniversary of Wrestling at the Chase. They'll be out a little later on. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out here. And now we're going to get ready for some wrestling. Thank you, Dr. Drew. Thank you for the use of your ring.
My ring. You're welcome, I guess. We need to thank our buddy Andy for the use of his ring, is what it is. Very good. So not just the legends, folks. Give it up one more time for Herb Simmons. With no Herb, there is no us. So. Concessions, hamburgers, hot dogs, lots of awesome merchandise, stuff that you won't see normally. A lot of stuff here tonight that is only going to be here tonight. Check out our merchandise table, and of course, 50/50 all night long. Visit the lovely ladies at the front table. And finally, we've been talking about our huge show coming up June the 29th with many, many legends at the Belclair Fairgrounds. If you want to purchase tickets for that show, our man Brian Whitaker has those tickets tonight. Mr. Whitaker, 20 for adults, 10 for children. And folks, we have already about 4 legends mentioned, and we got a few more tonight that we're gonna bring to you. So, all of that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for wrestling? Our opening contest is set for one fall. gentlemen, our opening contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Waxahachie, Texas, weighing in at 320 pounds, he is the son of the legendary Killer Tim Brooks, Clayton Brooks. Ladies and gentlemen, at 4 minutes, 54 seconds, your winner via pinfall is Clayton Brooks.